Hello everyone, I am Lynxes and welcome back to the Lynx Den. Today I began a new MTG Arena Tournament titled Project Nexus. Project Nexus is a sponsored tournament to help out one of our community's local game stores, Nexus. The sponsor of this event is Dracoti, or DragonTown as they might be known, which is another local game store in our community. They generously sponsored the prize support for this event. Another sponsor is E.G.G Gaming Group, who is hosting and running the event on behalf of Nexus. All the entrance fees are going as proceeds to Nexus to help them keep their staff and business afloat. I will have links to the sponsors and Nexus themselves in the description below. Please head over and give your support if you're able. On to the video, my round 1 match of Project Nexus. I hope you all enjoy.
Okay, so this tournament does not require deck lists. It's a bit of an informal tournament, but it does mean that I have no idea what I'm playing against at the moment. I will figure it out as the game goes. Playing something different than my Soul Tiger Aruda. Yeah, it's keepable. It's got early game interaction. It's Rakdos. Oh, I already know how I'm sideboarding. This is going to be tough. The Brine Crusher and Brazen Bar are going to come in handy early on at least. But Brine Crusher for her. 13. Okay. What am I going to go? Crack this, I suppose. We've got all 3 colors there. Red. I suppose we just kill that now. Oh, she blocks with herself. Oh, okay. So that. 3 turns in a minute. 12 life. Ah, that is not good at all. But I can hopefully get him to throw some damage at the Teferi next turn. So I think we throw that down. Let's throw down Teferi. Yeah, so he'll probably throw 2 at me, 2 at Teferi to get rid of the Teferi. Hopefully. Weird I didn't play Judith first. I mean, I would have thought play that first, get the extra damage out against me. And he plays it after, that's odd. Throwing none of my board wipes does not help at all. Nope, that is not a board wipe as well. So let's just filter out some lands. If I can get a Kenrith to resolve, and I can gain 10 life next turn, if he stays around. I don't quite know if he will stay around. Let's see. Oh no, I'm dead, because... oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's me dead. Block the 3, take 6, take 1 from that dying, that's 7 damage, I'm dead no matter what. So, yeah, I want more flame sweeps. Get an early one of those. Greenross. Don't? No, that's too slow. Still trying to figure this deck out. First time I'm actually really playing Jeskai, so I actually have no idea really when this needs to be sideboarded in. But I think this is a little slow. Actually, it might actually just be better. Let's see, that's not gonna help. Can take out one of those, take out one of those. Oh, no, no. Take out that. Take that out. Let's go down to like 3s of everything. Let's just go down to 2 Legion War bosses. Maybe I shouldn't go down actually, let's take those out. Let's put him back. Let's put him back. Yeah, I think stick like that.
Maybe the Sphinx of Foresight is not a bad one to go for. Take out an extra Teferi. I mean, the Teferi is nice for... oh, I went in with 61 cards. Did not see that. Ah, not the end of the world. Doesn't throw the ratios out too badly. I think the Teferis are nice to just soak up damage that's not going at me in such an aggro deck. But I'd rather not have that right away. Would hope to see one of the 6 board wipes I have in this hand. Oh, no, this hand's way too slow. This hand's a little bit faster, I suppose. Do I throw away a land here? I think a land is the right one to throw out. Yeah, I think the land is the correct one to throw out. Play that tapped. Next turn mountain, get Bone Crusher Giant up. Yeah, I think that's not a bad one to just kill outright. I mean, I'll take the 2 no matter what. I don't really have any Exile in the deck, unfortunately. Not for, well, I have Elspeth's, which I took out, but not for something that low. Probably going to take the other Bone Crusher out, but if he does, then I can at least... Oh! I forgot. Non-creature. Now, do I play... A deck like this will be playing things to steal my creatures, so I do have to worry about that. I think I'm going to give it a try. Take the Bone Crusher. Doesn't have anything to sack yet, so you'd have to play something to sack and have red mana. So I think playing the 4/3 is a good idea for now. Get a blocker on the board that, yeah, he might steal. And at least now I've got 2 Bone Crushers in hand. So even if he takes 1, I've got another one up. And then I can start pounding through for 4. Yeah, the Kinrith I'm glad is very glad is still there. Aggro decks like this struggle against life gain. So I can start getting through for 4. And I can keep up the Bone Crusher Giant. I think if he drill bits me again, I'll leave the Bone Crusher Giant in my hands, so that he hopefully takes that and leaves the Kenrith. I think the Kenrith will be... yeah, I will leave the Bone Crusher there. I think the Bone Crusher is the better one for him to let him take that, because the Kenrith can gain me life. And gaining 5 life for no real extra cost is pretty useful. I think, yeah, I want to go for the second white, that way at least if I draw the 6th land, then I can do the life gain part twice. Also, if I draw another land, I've got lethal on him next turn, if he doesn't play a creature. Or even if he does play a creature, I've got, 15 trample. Ah, okay, so yeah, that's not bad. That'll deal 6 damage, so that will kill the Kenrith. Yeah, see, the only problem now is I took the second white, so I didn't get my 3rd red. That was a mistake. Taking the 3rd red probably was the better idea, but maybe what I can do is draw some cards. My life isn't threatened that much at the moment. So let's just draw a couple cards. Cool, we got a land. So we got the 3rd red, which means if I take the land, then I can Cavalier next turn and use the Cavalier's ability. I won't get trample from the Kenrith. Maybe getting the trample's better. Let's see, you can block 5 damage. Cool, no non-creature cards for him to take, that's fine with me. I hope he doesn't have another drill bit, that would be annoying. I think this is better because he can only block 1. Okay, I think the trample's definitely the better option to go for. That'll be tapped, so I don't have to worry about that. Trample's definitely the better option to go for. So, land, I can't do the trample. I only have 3 red, not 4. Okay, well, I have to do it as is. I have to wait to turn, basically. Or do I? Let's see if I get a... oh wait, I played the damn land. That's tapped anyway, doesn't matter.
Let's see if I can bait him into blocking. Since I've got another Kenrith in hand. So with another Kenrith in hand, if I can bait him into blocking, that's actually perfectly fine. Either he blocks and kills the Kenrith and I've got another one spare, or he doesn't block, takes 5, goes down to 9. And with the trample and a double buff from the Cavalier next turn, that even with what he's got on the board means lethal. Because luckily this doesn't increase their toughness or anything, just their power. So that attacking is fine, I can take 6. I have no issue with taking 6 at all. Even if he sacrifices it right now, this is any damage dealt. Yeah, so that'll deal 2 damage when it dies, which I'm fine with. So right now that he can sacrifice it, ping me for another 2. And then pay the 2, put it back to hand, pay the 1, put it out, but it comes in tapped, so it's a 1 less blocker. So let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage he can block. I have 4, 9, 14, 20 damage, trample, which basically means he's dead just right off the bat, but it'll basically be 28 trample damage. Yeah, I win next turn. It's great. Very glad I can beat a mono red. These decks are a little fast, and Obosh. Obosh, that card. It's a little bit of a blowout. For a hand where I didn't have any board wipes, having 3 of the 4 Bone Crusher Giants in the deck is very useful. He's going to kill the Kenrith, which means he's dead anyways, because it will still be 20. So he's going to put it out, and then sacrifice it again. I think he's killing the Kenrith to stop me from getting trample, which is the smart play. But that's why we're very grateful we drew with the Cavalier, got the second Kenrith in hand. Sacrifice the 1/1. Yeah, kill the Kenrith, and that's actually perfectly fine with us. So, white, blue, blue, white, red. Kenrith. Yep, like I said, 20 trample, and you can actually only block even less. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 12 damage guaranteed to still go through. Cool, on to game 3. I didn't see much of my sideboard cards, so I don't think I'm going to change anything. I definitely do prefer the Bone Crusher Giant to the Legion Warboss here. It's a nice big creature that, like you saw in the Obosh doubled the Judith, he's still out of range of killing that, where Legion Warboss, there we go, can't speak. Legion Warboss does die to a Judith and an Obosh, which we don't want. Yeah, I think the hand, I think what we've got works. I don't want to really be bouncing stuff back to hand, and he can only block flyers, which means as a blocker, and blocking is something I'm going to do a lot against a red deck like this. Blocker, he's not really helping. I did see again that it was 61 cards, didn't look again, but you know what, it's not the end of the world. Oh, that is so much better, and yet so worse at the same time. That, on the other hand, is really bad. No red. Okay. Deputy of Detention for early game exile. Which is good. Got 3 power, which is good. No red though. Okay, I guess I have to just have faith in the deck. I think, yeah, I just put the Storm's Wrath back. Or do I put the Fires back? No, that needs a double red. So I think putting the double red back when I have no red in hand is the safer option. Yes! Haha! I made the right move. Okay, that's 2 damage early on. Gutter Bones is a really nice one drop, I must say. Yeah, so I think he's going to take the Flame Sweep here.
Flame Sweep makes the most sense. Ah, there we go. Please don't have another drill bit. Really hope he doesn't. Because he doesn't know about that. So dropping the Deafening Clarion on turn 3 will be very nice. Hopefully he can kill whatever he plays right now as well. Which I hope he does play a Judith. Or Cauldron Familiar and maybe one or two things else. The more I can kill, I think the better. Whew. Okay, so this is painful. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Deafening Clarion now, aren't I? Yeah, I have to. I mean, look, I'm gonna go to 4. He's got the oven combo going. But if I can get the fires down next turn, I can maybe Deputy Bone Crusher to... Hopefully if he brings back the Cauldron Familiar at the end of my turn, I can maybe Bone Crusher Giant, get it out of there. Let's see, this Witch's Oven is going to be a problem. So we take the Gutter Bones. We definitely play the Fires. So we can't play two things anyway. So I think we Deputy take the Gutter Bones. It's probably the best move. Stops him from at least attacking for one. And the Gutter Bones isn't really the one he wants to sacrifice. You know, I would have liked to have the Bone Crusher up. A second Deputy, I mean. Because if I could play a second Deputy... Ah, here we go. Okay. So, if I kill that, it's just going to come back. So, I'm going to take the damage here. Even though I'm getting really low with Judith on the board. But, next turn, I've got a... Bone Crusher on the Judith, hopefully Witch's Oven. Because if he Witch's Oven, the Bone Crusher goes to the graveyard, can't come back. So it makes sense that he'd want to Witch's Oven it out. Come on. You know you want to. Oh, is he going to do this? Yeah, ping me. Let it die. Ping me again. Bring back the Cauldron Familiar. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Hoping to get the cat, I suppose. Oh! Yeah, okay. Forgot it is non-land permanent. So I should at least take the oven. Let's end turn and let's hope I'm not just dead. Okay, so I can scry end of his turn. I think if I can get a Cavalier out. Hopefully. I mean, next turn I've got 3 draws, possibly 4, depending on how the scries go. Actually, I think I need a Kenrith right now. So he's gonna do this to kill. So I think I need a Kenrith. I have to get a Kenrith. That's actually all I can take. Okay, so I'm gonna scry first. I know normally you scry after, but I need to hit that Kenrith. So I'm gonna draw 3 cards here. There's the Kenrith. Okay, so I played my land, so let's do this right. So, actually, I think, I'm going to tap that for red. I'm going to use his ability. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack for 5. Hopefully he blocks with that, then you'll at least take some damage. No, he doesn't, so that's fine. Okay, and I will wait. Next turn I can gain 10 life. This should take over the game. Resolve. Okay, so luckily that's loss of life, not damage, so it only deals 1, it doesn't get doubled by the Obosh. Obosh only doubles damage. So damage does result in loss of life, but loss of life does not count as damage. Okay, I think if he's going to do that, I am going to just block with the deputy, the one that does not have the Witch's Oven underneath it. And then target player gains 5 life. Brilliant. So now, I think we just get our stuff out. I am going to give everything haste. And trample. So I need to have a blocker for that, I need to remember that. So let us just go with those two. Because you can double block, but double block's not going to do much. I've got the trample. In turn, you can bring back the cat, but I think I'm safe now with the life gain from Kenrith. Ooh, hit that very clutch Kenrith. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Chosen color. Yeah, makes sense for this deck, I suppose. I think it was a bit slow. I mean, there's definitely some better 3-drops. I mean, Judith especially being one of them, buffing all creatures. So yeah, I'm going to pass the turn. So that's going to deal 4 damage, so I'll block it with that. I think I don't want him to get the oven back. So that's going to deal 6. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to block like this. Yeah, block like that, and then 4 damage, gain 5. That way I am safe. So I go back down 7. Kenrith survives. What else can he do? Oh, nothing. Okay. Just give haste now. Scry, let's see what I get. Yes! Exactly what I needed. That is lethal. So let's just go search for another red. And that's it. Thank you all for watching.